Folks, you know exactly what is going on here. We are on our first game on today, gripping it and ripping it on xDefiant. I'm going to try to slide this xDefiant video in right before Black Ops 6 is revealed and the SEO for xDefiant creators, because I'm telling you, once Black Ops 6 is revealed, even if they only do half of the things that they said that they've been going to do for Black Ops 6, nobody will care about this game. 8 million concurrent players no skill, nobody is going to care about this game. And there's a good many reasons for that. The first and most important of them is that this game, xDefiant, does nothing better than COD. Nothing. I heard the entire time that this game was being teased, talked about, up to the, oh, it's by the old Call of Duty guy, so it's gonna be like really good. There's no innovation here. There's no, it does nothing better than Call of Duty, and that's its biggest and most important flaw. The gunplay it's good, it's fine, it gets the job done, it's at times quite satisfying. I like the hit marker sound specifically. It feels pretty good. It feels like Call of Duty, but that's just kind of it. It doesn't grip me in any way. It doesn't feel any better to do or to play than if I'm just going and playing Black Ops Cold War like I have for the last few years. And so that's the first thing that's turning me off to this game, is that everything that is supposed to be the same as COD is, but then there's nothing to sort of differentiate it from it further. The only thing that this game has going for it that is better than Call of Duty is at present is the lack of skill-based matchmaking. But even then, I've been playing this game for a few days, and I've been, connection-based matchmaking. My ping's been a steady 35, and yet there's a lot of frame hitching, there's a lot of bad hit registration, there's a lot of weird rubber banding. This game is not polished. It's rough around the edges, and for a game that is touting itself as a Ubisoft original, having come from a AAA company, this isn't some indie dev trying to break onto the scene and make a better Call of Duty. This is Ubisoft's attempt see, I was behind the wall there. This is on a 35 ping. I was behind the wall for a couple of seconds there, and I still died. That happens in COD, sure, but if you're going to try to be the COD killer, if you're going to try to be at least the COD competition, you have to do things better than Call of Duty does. This is a moment where my autism diagnosis really shows. Just terrible aiming and shooting through the wall, and then I miss all my shots here, but if you're going, you are not a small indie company. Your game should have more polish than this. It should not feel this rough. I don't care how long it's been in development. I don't care that this is Season 0. If you are going to come out a couple of months before Call of Duty and try to snatch that player base, man, you've got to put out a better product than this. I mean, it's really unfortunate because this game has the bones, man. But that's what we've been saying about Call of Duty for the last few years, hasn't it? This game has potential. This game has, if they changed a few things here and there. And so it doesn't move me. It doesn't change anything. This game is not a COD killer. It's not even a COD competition, because I will return to it again and again this video. There is nothing that it does that is better than COD. The gunplay is as good as COD is. It looks worse than COD is. It doesn't have kill streaks. How are you trying to make a Call of Duty clone, but you don't have score streaks or kill streaks? What? How, you took... This game is, if you took... You remember, in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, where people got sick of the ultimates, so they made, a ultimate-less playlist? It's like that, but also without COD's good map design. Get owned, idiot. Without COD's good map design, without the cool score streaks, and without the polish that a Call of Duty game has around its edges. And so it's just bland, man. The weapon customization is good. I'm glad that they didn't overcomplicate it. I guess that's something that they've got going, is that they didn't do the stupid thing where you have to unlock other guns in order to use other guns. But man, I mean, this game is just, for a game that is so bare bones, for a game that is in Season 0, there's just no polish. There's no, like, it's optimized terribly. Like I've already mentioned, like, the frame hitching and whatnot. This arena, this map, is a super small map that doesn't have a ton going on, like, that needs to be loaded in terms of, like, textures or environment or nature or whatever. On some of the bigger maps where you're, like, outside and there's more dynamic with, like, dynamicism with the lighting, and with the, like, trees and grass and stuff, it's painful, man. Like, I'm on a fairly high-end rig, that can handle playing, modern Call of Duties on, you know, either the next to highest or the highest settings, and I'm struggling with this game. This is medium graphics right now. I should not have to be on low-medium graphics to play a game that looks like this, which, this game looks like shit. It looks really bad. I mean, you've essentially taken all of the, like, real-life people, and they also have an Annihilator kill streak that gives you wall hacks, which is so funny. They took, like, the real-life people in all of their other games, and they've, like, Fortnite-ified them and made them slightly cartoony, and it just looks terrible. It's so uncanny. I really hate how this game looks. And then finally, that's the last thing. This is a Ubisoft original. No, it's not. You just took a bunch of properties that you've had in the past as Ubisoft, amalgamated them into this game, and, like, are advertising it as some original IP. It's not. All of the factions, all of the people in this game are just old Ubisoft properties, and I hate the announcers using all the old game jargon and, you know,